Forgive me, I got sick again and I'm now recovering again. But anyhow, so I was actually doing it somewhat right from the get-go. The stock dividends are paid on how many shares you have. So if they pay $30 a share, it doesn't matter how many dollars you have in the deal, it matters how many shares you have in the deal. So looking over here, I was looking at two different things, sort by dividend amount. So these guys pay the best dividends, but like ZIM is paying 122% profit on your shares, where OROVY is only paying 34% profit, and BlackRock is only paying 2.75% profit. And I was curious why it seemed like I was making more money on PBR when BlackRock had a better dividend. Well, if you look at PBR, they got a better yield. So they're yielding 68% profit on the shares, where BlackRock's only yielding like almost 3%. So you're gonna actually make more money in the long run or the short run with someone like PBR or ZIM. Because ZIM is paying $30 or $27 per share. So they're paying $27 per share, and OROVY is paying $30 a share, where BlackRock's only paying $20 per share. But with ZIM, you're going to make a 122% profit per share, where OROVY, you're going to make a 34% profit, and BlackRock, you're only going to make a 2.75% profit. So what you do is you look at who's got the best yields, right? So ZIM has the best yield. Then you look at how much money they're making. So their earnings per share is $49, and their dividend is $27. So they're making more money than what they're paying out, and they're giving a 122% profit on your investment. Like my broker said, that's unheard of. So then you go back over. Well, look, okay, PBR. Their earnings per share is only $5, and their payout is almost $8. So it's still good, but they're making less than what they're paying out, and their yield is 68% profit. So the only reason why this is not a red flag is because this is a government-owned petroleum company. So they're probably printing their own money. So they're making sure that their investors don't lose any money. So the taxpayers are actually paying for you to make money. in this company, basically. So we're making money at the taxpayer's expense. That's probably unethical. I'm not 100% sure, but it makes me feel like it's unethical. So really, I'm gonna make most of my money with ZIM. Then you got POYYF. POYYF has a 49% profit. Their profits per share is 1.8, and their dividends is 1.34. Their shares are only like $2.70. So you can buy a buttload. Somebody's blowing me up. You can buy a buttload of shares and make some decent profit, since the shares are only worth $2.70. And that's the other thing to look at too. You know, ZIM costs $20 a share to buy their shares. With these guys, it's only $2.70. So you may be able to buy more shares here and make more profit. I'm not sure how to do the math on that. Problem is I can only invest in this company through Ameritrade, and they want me to invest a minimum of $800. I have to buy 100 shares. That'd only be 200 something, but they take a commission. They're saying that well, hang on. Let's go look. I have to pause this because I have to enter my password probably. Nope. Okay. I haven't figured out how this works exactly. But it looks like... Alright, this should be $2.70. So it looks like I gotta put... Well, I don't know. Let's see if they'll let me buy 10 shares, but I don't think they will. Review order. Yeah, but they're still going to charge me $6.95 commission. For this trade. So the other ones only charge like a penny or two. That being said, Edward Jones charges a lot more if I did it through them. So if I do a trade with these guys, I'm gonna have to make it substantial. I'm gonna have to do $1,000 trades minimum. So what I'll do is I'll start stockpiling money over here. And when I got enough to actually buy in, you know, like $1,000, then I'll go ahead and make the trade. But if I put in $1,000, wrong button. 1,000 divided by 2.7, that'll be $370. 188. I mean 370 shares times 1.88. That would make me $696 per when they pay out their dividends. Now, my broker said that I'll make $300 a year on CIM with $1,000 in there, and oh, that's right, because they got I think they're $20 a share. Now, I might have my math wrong, but let's check this out. All right, they're $21 per share. So 1,000. I just took 150 out, but 1,000 divided by, we'll just say 21. That's 47 shares. I think they're paying $30. $27.55 times 27.55. That should make me $1,300 per year. So maybe I heard him wrong, because I thought he said $300, but maybe he meant to say $1,300. I can make my money back in a year, basically, and make a profit on top of that. So that's not bad. I took 150 out because the stocks are up. When the stocks go back down, I'm gonna put the 150 back in. But I took the 150 out so I could put it in OROVY. So let's check them out. Oh yeah, I only bought one share, so I'm only gonna make $30 a year. But but I wanted to get at least one share. So, but yeah, when the stocks go back down on ZIM, I'll basically buy another $150 worth. But I basically used my profit from ZIM because I was at 200 and something, and I pulled 150 out to put it over here. So I used my profit from ZIM stocks, because the stock went up. I think that's called the cash value. So I used the cash value profit that I made off of ZIM to buy one share of these guys. So I'm not losing any money. I'm using my profit to buy another share. So I'll make another $30 on that profit, plus whatever profit, cash value that share has in the future. So yeah, Cash App is still my favorite, so I'll probably use them as my primary. But for my big money, I'm going to use Ameritrade and Robinhood for the things that I can't do at Cash App or Ameritrade. So, and then for my super big money, I'll use Edward Jones. I'll use my broker. So when I've got like $10,000 I want to put in, then I might put it in over at Edward Jones. So these guys are making some money too. I should maybe cash them out because I'm making, almost $14 on it. Tesla's up. I only got a couple dollars in there, and I got $26 invested. I'm making $11, so that's not bad. Oh, and then I got some money over at free money that I got from Robinhood that I put into Tesla. but I can invest in Tesla here. So I just put the free money in Tesla there because they wanted me to put it in a name brand product. I wanted to put it in ZIM, but they wouldn't let me. So I just said, well, I like Tesla. I'll probably never own one. I might own one of their robots in the future. Their iRobots. But I probably won't have one of their cars. Anyhow, we'll see. But so yeah, I was on to something before, and I just wanted to clarify that I wasn't 100% wrong. I just didn't know what I was doing. So I was investing in companies that have a bigger yield than they do their dividend, which is good. But at the same time, you want to make sure that, with the exception of government stuff, maybe, you want to make sure that their earnings per share is higher than their dividend. And so PBR is paying pretty good, but they're not making what they're paying out. But they're also printing their own money. So I say PBR might be a short-term investment, and ZIM and some of the others would be more of a long-term investment. But what I would suggest is putting most of my money in ZIM, if you can. Basically just go down this list, because all these people except for PBR are making more money than what they're paying out. Nope, I take that back. Sunrise Real Estate is only making 7 cents per share, and they're paying 15 cents per share. Their shares are cheap. But that's a red flag. I wouldn't buy them. Stick with ZIM, POYYF, and OROVY, which is the same as OROVF, but I can't find OROVF in the other apps where I actually invest. So OROVY is the one you want to use. I don't know what the difference is between these two, but obviously OROVY is better. But ZIM is the best, so that's where I put most of my money right now. So when the stock goes back down, I'm going to be buying more ZIM. Alright, I gotta go check. I'm unloading my load here, and I'm about to go to the bathroom soon. Like, you didn't really need to know that. But yeah, I'm just unloading, and then I get to go home after this. So I'll be doing more farm related videos next, which is on my farm YouTube channel. But anyways, yeah, I guess that's it for now. So ZIM, that's where I'd put my money. If you know of anybody who's paying a better dividend and has a good yield, a better yield, and is making money, not losing money, let me know. So, you know, we can share the wealth, if you will. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. I'm doing this to help other people as I learn. And apparently I have a knack for this because I'm doing pretty good. And I don't really know what the frick I'm doing, you know, compared to some of these other gurus. So basically how I started out with Cash App is I was just putting $1 in everything. Just buying $1 of everything. And then when it gave me a notification that something went down or up, I'd look at it. If it was still down, I put money into that. If it was name brand, I put a little more. If it's somebody I don't know, I'd only put $1. Then I started getting dividends, and I was like, oh, wow, I'm making money on my money, even though the stocks are down. I didn't even know what I could do that. So then I started paying attention to dividends. So every time I got a dividend, I'd put more money in to that company. And then I noticed PBR was paying like 10%. I was like, whoa. And so I started paying attention to that. And it just kind of graduated from there. So basically, I'd just start putting $1 in everything, and then watch and wait for dividends, and then put more money in the stocks that are paying you the best dividends, and then find this dividend tracker and just put information in there. That's basically what I've been doing. I accidentally discovered OROVY. And I did an online search for companies that pay the best dividends, and that's how I found ZIM. But, you know, you got to do a lot of research in order to find these secrets. Nobody wants to give away the secrets, except for me and maybe a few other people. But I haven't found those people. But anyway, so yeah, that's how I started out. I was just putting $1 in everything, except for name brand. I put $10. And then I discovered the dividends, and I was like, oh wow. So I started focusing in that direction, and now you know the rest of the story. So boom. All right, bye.